Hello everyone, today I will be showing you guys how to get this beautiful warm brown halo eye. It is probably not the most beginner friendly look, but if you do follow what I'm doing very carefully, it will be pretty simple and easy to achieve. And if you guys would like to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. So I started off with one eye already done, and for primer today I am going to use my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer, and I have it in the shade Golden Beige. I'm going to be taking that on my Morphe M224 brush. To achieve this look, I did use my Urban Decay Naked Heat palettes. I used the Heat Petite and the regular Naked Heat palette. First, we're going to go into the shade Wild Thing from the Heat Petite palette, and I am taking that on my Sigma E25 brush and packing that in the crease area. Since we are doing a halo eye, we do want to try to keep the shape as rounded as possible. With no additional product, we are going to use little circular motions to try to blend out the edges. Now going into the Naked Heat palette, I'm going to be going into the shade Fuego right here and taking that on the same Sigma E25 brush. And we are going to be taking that color a little lower than the previous color. And it is always a good idea to observe your eye shape before you start applying your makeup when you want to do a cut crease or a halo eye like the one I'm doing, because when I'm looking straight, I see that my fold is right here, but if I were to apply the concealer later at that same spot, it would be covered by my actual crease, which is up here. And since I do want it to show when my eyes are open, I am being mindful that I would need the deepest color to be right up here to add that contrast. So to blend both of these colors in, I'm not taking any additional product, and I'm just going to do the same thing, use small circular motions to blend that out. For the deepest shade that we will be using, I'm taking the shade Ashes from the Naked Heat palette, and I'm taking that on my Sigma E47 brush. And I am going to angle this brush upwards while I'm doing it in the crease area. To blend this out, we are going back into the E25, and again, small circular motion. And if this brush does look clean out, it's because I used my color switch to take off some product. I'm adding a little more of Fuego onto my brush. Now to cut the crease, I'm going back into the same concealer and the same brush, and I just applied some concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use the eye trick. So I'm going to put some concealer by my lash line and just look up, and that's where I'm going to cut the part of my crease. And I'm using my finger to blend that in so that it's not a harsh line on the sides. To add some extra definition, I'm going to go into my Sedona Lace EB19 brush and use the shade Inhale, which is a really light color, and just apply a thin line where the darkest part meets the concealer just to add more contrast. Now I'm going to take the shade Lumbre on my Sigma E55 brush and apply that to the centers of my lid. And with my E25, I'm just going to go back into the shades I used in my crease. So I'm going to go back into Wild Thing, put that closest to the Lumbre shade, and then go into Fuego and blend that in between the darkest part and the Wild Thing shade. I am going to go ahead and add some brow bone and inner corner highlight with my Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, and I'm taking that on my Sigma E54 brush. Now I'm just going to apply my lashes and liner and come back to you guys to finish the lower lash line. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into the shade Wild Thing on my Sigma E25 brush. And to define that a little more, we are going to go into the shade Fuego and taking that on the Sigma E47. For mascara, I'm going to use the Clinique High Impact Mascara. I'm just going to finish the other eye off camera and come back to you guys with the finished look. Here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please tune in next week. I post every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Okay, see you later. Bye.